Okay, welcome back everyone. I'm in Amstelveen, so this is going to be part 2 of my video. And actually I'm using a different phone. For the first video I used the Poco F5 and now I'm using a Samsung S24 Ultra. The S24 Plus. The Ultra is way too big for me and expensive. So no, it's not the same day. But the day I made the first video was a long video and I had some pain in my back, so I didn't want to go any further. So I just said, you know what, let's just leave it at that. And so now I'm just gonna make a second part. I will come back to Amstelveen one day to look at the other part because I didn't see all of it. But now I'm gonna drive back to Amersfoort. And no, it's not gonna be over the freeway. Well, yes, it is. I'm gonna do a little piece of the A9, a little A2, and then I'm gonna exit the A2, and I'm gonna use some N roads to get back to Amersfoort. So I should be passing through. What's the name of it? Hilversum, which is kind of rich. No, it's not kind of rich. It is rich. But I won't really be taking a look or anything. I'm just going to be passing through. So Hilversum, maybe Hilversum, and I don't know. I'll have to see where. So now I am exiting Amstelveen. I don't know if I'm going to be talking too much. Maybe I'll shut up in a bit. So I'm exiting Amstelveen and I'm going to be joining the A9. So I'm going to stay on the A9 for about 5k, and then I'm going to go on the A2. I'm going to stay on the A2 for maybe 5, 6, 7k. I'm not really sure yet. So hope you all enjoyed the video. The first one was a long video, and Amstelveen is a really nice place. As you can see, you got different parts. Like I said, I'm using S24 Plus, and I'm planning to replace some videos that I made with my F5 or the X3 that are not too good, because I made a lot of videos already. So I'll have to go through them and see which ones I want to replace, because most of the videos is like a storyline. So I always drive from point to point and go back. So every single video is connected in some shape or form. Let me just pull up my windows. Out of wind. I can't really switch lane. Can't switch. Cars beside me. So hope everyone is doing well. Thank you all for watching the video. Videos. If you are subbed, thank you very much. If not, if you want to do it, I would appreciate it. Let me try to this. It's really warm. I'm saying 22 degrees in the car. Maybe I should turn the AC on. Gotta pay attention to the road also. So I did deliver on my promise, because I promised I would get a different phone or a different camera to improve the quality, and as you can see, I did. It wasn't cheap, that's for sure, but I see it as an investment. And like I said, maybe you saw the video, the unboxing I did. If I decide to stop making videos, at least I still have a good phone. So S24, 7 years of software support. So it's going to be good until 2031. The battery life might software support, 7 years of software support, and so it's just good until 2031. It is a flagship. It is using an Exynos chip. Should I even be talking about this? Do you even really care? Do you want to know about this, or you want to know about it? You just want to see me drive? Let me know. So anyway, it's using an Exynos 2400 chipset, because we're in Europe, of course. If you are in the United States or in some places in Asia, so Japan and one more country, then you will get the Qualcomm. It's an S. I don't want to say it right. I don't want to say it wrong. Oh my God! See, I need to sleep. I don't sleep enough. Anyway, if you're in America or in Japan, then you get the Snapdragon chipset, which is more powerful and more efficient. But we get the Exynos chipset for the same money, and sometimes you pay even more, which is kind of crazy. But it's fast enough, and so let's see if it's going to be fast in a few years still. I'm really going to use it for filming, because I still have my SIM card in my Hoogland F5, and that's where I'm going to keep it for now. Because since I'm going to be using this phone to film, if I put my SIM card in it, people will call me and all kind of things. So it's really annoying when you're filming and someone calls you and then you stop filming, because the camera is going to turn off. So if I don't put my SIM in it, I don't need to worry about that. So it's basically just for filming. So why did I choose S24 over the Pixel? Because it was like neck and neck, the Samsung S24 or the Pixel, and in some ways I actually wanted to go for the Pixel. I really want a Pixel phone. I'm kind of curious, but the problem is, I'm just gonna talk. Okay, sorry. If you don't like it, sorry. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm quiet in a lot of videos. Sometimes you just want to talk. So I'm gonna talk about this one. So I actually wanted the Pixel. There was a Pixel 9, 6.3 inches. And what's the strangest? Like years ago, 6.3 inches was like massive. Like, man, I can't get used to a phone that big. The phone I'm using for the last few years, or phones, are like 6.7 inches. And it's weird how fast you get used to it. So I picked up a Pixel, and I was like, oh, this phone is so tiny, I can't get used to it. But aside from the size, the Pixel 9, it only goes up to 256 GB storage. So for me, that's not enough personally. Normally it would be enough, but now because I'm only filming in 4K, it's not going to be enough, because even with which one is this again? The F5. Normally when I film in 1080p, because 4K is not stabilized and the footage is going to be kind of shaky. Normally, sometimes I also run into problems with storage, even though I'm filming in 1080p, because I don't really have time to take the videos off of it. I don't use clouds. I don't upload videos. It would be much easier to just upload it and then you can get it off your phone. But I don't really use cloud storage. So is it this exit? I'm supposed to take her to the next one. I believe it is the next one. Yeah, it's the next one. I could take this one. It's also really nice. Hilversum, Loosdrecht. Really, really nice. But I'm going for the next one. The next one is gonna be. Oh no, it is this one. Yeah, no, it is this one. But I'm gonna go straight. I'm not gonna go left. I'm not gonna go to Loosdrecht. I'm gonna go straight to Hilversum. So that's why. So, like I said, I do run into problems with F5 even when I'm filming in 1080p because I can't get all the videos off the phone in time. I don't have time to edit it. So sometimes I just film for like a week and then I run out of storage and then I just try to edit all the videos at once because I don't have time. And now with the Samsung, I went for the 512 GB version, so I have more space and I don't need to rush and stress myself about getting the videos off of it. And I could just film in 4K, I don't care. I could even film in 8K. So I don't know if it's limited. I know like on my old X3 NFC, you could film in 4K, but you could only film for like 7 minutes. So it could be that I could film in 8K and the Samsung is going to be limited because it's going to get warm or whatever. And man, I don't want to know the amount of storage, the amount of space it's going to take up. But at the moment, I don't really see much reason to film in 8K, but I will do it one day just to show you all what it's like. I'm just going to film it, I'm not going to edit it. I'm going to film it, I'm going to upload it, and then you can see if you see the difference. I am curious. So if you go to the right, you go to Hilversum and Hoogland-West, Utrecht. One day I will, but not today. Really nice places. Should I turn my AC off and open my windows? Yeah, I don't really like AC. I only use AC when I'm on the freeway. $14K to Hilversum. So now we are on the N414 Eembrugge. Just in case you're curious, I left the A9. Sorry, no, I left the A2. I started on the A9, I went to A2, and now I'm on the N414. Yes, so now I don't need to rush too much and worry about removing the videos from the phone. So that's good. That's good. And the quality, of course, the quality is so much better. There is something. Sorry. You see, I'm not really a fan of Samsung. I'm gonna tell you why. Because of the colors, I just don't like the saturation. Sometimes when I look at Samsung footage, I believe it's better these days. Sometimes I just want to puke because it's just so oversaturated. The colors just exaggerate so much. The colors just so bright, and I can't deal with it. If I look at the Poco X5, it's like true to life. Sometimes it's a little bit. It's more true to life, but sometimes it's also a little bit washed out, and it's a little bit boring. But Samsung just make everything too pretty. It shouldn't be nicer than it is in real life. But yet still I went for Samsung. Why? Well, like I said, the storage, that's one. So I wouldn't be able to take the regular Pixel 9 because of the storage. So then I would have to go to the Pixel Pro. And it is kind of expensive. Really expensive. And the next problem is, if you live in America, then you get the full features. Everything that's on offer you're gonna get. You're gonna get all the bells, you're gonna get all the whistles. And you actually pay less. Because if I look at the deals you all are in, if you live in America, get sometimes with trade-ins and everything, if I look at what people pay, because people mention it on YouTube, I'm like, what? In Europe, in Holland, you don't get those kind of deals. Because if you pay like $1,000 and I pay €1,000, I actually pay more. But I don't get all the features. Because a lot of places in the world you don't get all the features. You don't get the translate features, you don't get the scam calling features, and you don't get a lot of things. So you pay a lot more and you get a lot less. That was a reason for me to say, nah, let's see, if you come out to the phone, you gotta make sure everything is available. not gonna buy a phone I'm not gonna base my purchase on what that phone could do in 2 years. I'm gonna base my purchase on what that phone is capable of doing now. So you could promise all kind of things. Yeah, those features are gonna come to Holland eventually, and this and that. I don't really care. I guess the bridge is open. So normally I never take this road, okay? I'm just taking it for the video today. But I believe the bridge is open. That's life, huh? But I'm not gonna pause it. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna be quiet. So if you wanna forward it, you could forward it. So I'm gonna be quiet from now on. Okay, gonna chit chat. Back to talking. That went well. Man, the people are so impatient. I think I mentioned it already. People are just so impatient. And even in the morning, I'm gonna get back to the phone in a while. Even in the morning, I mean, sometimes I start like 6. It's 6 o'clock. No, it's not like I say something else. Sometimes I start at 6 o'clock. So I leave at like 10 past 5. And people are so aggressive already in the morning. I'm like, how is that possible? I'm still sleeping. My brain is still sleeping. I don't have phone. I'm still sleeping. And people are just so aggressive and all kind of things. I'm like, people, take it easy, man. I still need to wake up. I don't know if they're drinking Red Bull or sniffing that white stuff or whatever it is. But how can you be so messed up so early in the morning? In the morning you should be like chill. You should be like, okay, I still need to wake up. Take it easy, let it go. Man, I could have let almost anything go. Sometimes you gotta push me real far for me to lash out. Most times you're just like, oh, whatever. I'm gonna get there anyway. So like I was talking about the phones, Samsung are just a little bit oversaturated sometimes. Yeah, the sky shouldn't be bluer than it is in real life, and grass shouldn't be greener than it is in real life. Well, I mean, that's just the way it is. Some people like it. I notice I'm kind of getting used to it. And if it does appeal to people, well, so be it. So be it. So be it. Another reason why I didn't choose a pixel is, listen, I'm a fun person, all right? Not funny in the sense you can laugh or whatever. Kind of picky. I pay for my phone. I want to be able to customize my phone the way I want to. So I understand that you can't remove, is it the Discover feed, the -1 page, the Google feed. You can't disable it. Why can't I disable it? I had a OnePlus phone And that was also one of the few reasons I got rid of it, because I couldn't disable that page either. There was a way to disable it, but then I had to turn off all of Google features, and I didn't want to do that, security and stuff like that. On my Samsung, I go into the screen option and Google Discover, I could turn it off. On my Xiaomi, I could turn it off. I understand that you can't turn it off on Pixel, or you can move the search bar. Me, I like to resize my search bar, and I like to put it in a specific place. Maybe it's OCD. It's not OCD, it's just it's my phone, and I want to customize it the way I want to. Why are you going to force me to do it your way? You know what we call those? Dictate. Yeah, that's what you are. You're just a dictator, right? If I'm gonna give you my money, which is a lot of money, and you're gonna tell me this is the way you gotta keep your phone, you gotta keep the search bar right there, and you gotta keep that Google feed or whatever, even though I don't want it, you are a dictator. And then I'm gonna punish you with my wallet. I give it to someone else. So anyway, and I know people complain about it, because that's why I know about it. And I was like, what? So I was like, nah, maybe I'll just miss something. So I went to the store and then look at the phone in the store and then tried to find a feature to turn it off, and I couldn't find it. I asked the sales guy, I said, is there a way to turn it off? And he's like, nah, you can't turn it off on the Pixel. So maybe I'm wrong, maybe I didn't see it. Maybe the guy's also wrong. If you could turn it off, let me know. But I do want a Pixel phone. Sorry if I'm shouting, but I do want a Pixel phone. What I'm gonna do is one day when there's a Black Friday sale or whatever, I might get myself a Pixel 6A. Is it 6A? That's kind of old. I'm looking for something really, really, really cheap. But I don't know. Is it still get the software support? Software update? Yeah. See, the Pixel 6 is nice and small, compact. I know I was saying I couldn't get used to the Pixel 9 because it was so small. I did look at the Pixel 7A, which is supposed to be a small phone, or was it the 8A? But because it's just so chunky, because of the bezels and everything, the phone is way bigger than it should be. So I don't know. I'm gonna look at it. If I could find a cheap one, just daily drive myself for security reasons, I will. I notice these days are more security conscious when it comes to software. I used to love Huawei, however you want to call it. But the problem was also the software update. It wasn't really that good. But I went years with outdated software. But now I'm a little bit more careful, a little bit more conscious. So, and especially because so many companies provide you with good security or software update. I think it's not really wise to choose one that doesn't. Like Motorola, I love Motorola, but they're not really good with security updates. Xiaomi's also not the greatest with security update, I gotta say. So, but that's the reason why phones are cheaper sometimes. I mean, they're gonna cut cost somewhere, and I guess they do it in the software department. Well, maybe sometimes also with a camera, because if you look at a phone, the Poco F5, really beautiful phone, lovely. Oh my god, the phone is so sexy, but the camera is not really good. For taking pictures, it's good. Also for filming, if you're standing still, but the moment you start moving in 4K, I gotta say, it's not stabilized. Not even electronic. Can you believe that? Or I don't know. I mean, I went through the options, I looked everywhere, but I can't find it. So it's just really shaky. Or maybe there is EIS, but then it's really bad. But I got a feeling the camera was better. I'm talking about the Poco F5. I got a feeling it was better when it was on MIUI 14. Now it's in HyperOS. That's our own operating system. And it's just terrible. Not only that, but also the equalizer is terrible. I love music, and I'm always testing. I got my little review channel. I'm always testing music, and the equalizer is terrible. Because if I compare it to the old X3 NFC, that one is still on MIUI 14. The equalizer is way better, way more options, and whenever you switch between presets, you got a nicer sound. Okay, so I could go right, and you go to the freeway, end up on the 827. But I'm gonna go left. I'm just gonna stick to the N roads, and now I'm in Hilversum. I'm gonna go to Bussum, and so I'm just gonna try to keep it on the N roads all the way. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it good, right? One day I'm going to take a look at Hilversum. Yes, there we are, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to make a video of Hilversum because it's a really nice place, also a rich place. Should be a good video. No, AC blowing in my eyes, but my left eye's running. Yeah, so Samsung it is. Do miss my headphone jack. I love that. You know, what get used to it. Oh, this one coming fast. You know what? I'm gonna go to the right. Yeah. Yeah, two parts look so much alike. The road I want to take, I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. Center, yes. Should be the next 25-30 minutes. So riding schedule 50, yeah, that's good. Yeah, folks, you can look it up. Hilversum, nice place, rich place. And you got some celebrities living in Hilversum. You know, they say that it's the gooi. So Hilversum, Laren, Bussum, Blaricum. Yeah, rich people. Nice part. So don't get angry at me for saying this, because I didn't make this up. Like when you're from the gooi, or if you're rich, they say you talk with like potato in the back of your throat because you sound kind of posh. So anyway, don't get angry at me. Don't shoot a messenger, alright? We ain't shooting no one today. Posh. Yeah. So, Hilversum. And not yet. I'm gonna say to my left there's a shopping street, but not yet. Straight. You can't go straight. There's one-way traffic. But you get the idea. So, which street am I on? Let me see. Is this lange straat? Is it? Should be. No. Yes, it is. Exit. Yes. Well, oh no, it wasn't. First, we were on the Brinkweg, and now we're going on the Lange Straat. Yes, we also have one in Amersfoort. What is it, Hilversum? Long Street. Oh, we can see it. There's a really nice church coming up. Wow. Yeah, no, you won't see it. You can't see it. If I could stop, I will. You just take the phone out and pan a little bit. But I don't believe I could. Yeah. I mean, I could, but I didn't. I'm such a terrible person. Okay, folks. So, we're still in Hilversum. And we are going to head over to the station, train station. Kind of over to that side, but not really going to the station. I'm gonna turn the AC off and open the window. Windows. So maybe you can see it. Laren and Amstelveen. Laren. Really rich place. Which one is richer? Laren or Blarikum? I believe Laren is richer. I think you got more celebrities living in Laren than in Blarikum. Correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free to chime in and let me know. So let me see. What should I do? Should I go straight or should I go to the left or should I go straight? I'm gonna go straight. So I might end up taking a little piece of freeway back to Amersfoort, but it won't be long because I'm close anyway. And yeah, I'm not really gonna drive around right now. I'm just driving back because, like I said, I have my little review channel. Then I need to get a review done. I don't need to, but I put it off so long. I need to get it done. So there's the amplifier, the Neotech amplifier. Yeah, need to get it done. So today is Wednesday. And I want to release that video Saturday. So for my review channel, I release on Saturday, and for Planes and More I release on Sunday. And I also have this other channel where I post other videos of me and my daughter and other stuff, baking pancakes for example, and making ackee and saltfish. So that channel I don't really give much attention. It's not like I just upload now and again when I think about it. So it's not really like I spend too much time on it. So now they tell me I gotta choose. I gotta go left or I gotta go right. Hilversum, Amsterdam, and if you go right, it's Amersfoort. But that's freeway. You know what? I'm just going to go straight and see where we end up. I got a feeling if I go straight, I'm going to end up in Baarn. Wait a minute. I don't know. Nah, we're gonna see. Whatever. Can't get lost anyway, so. See? They respect bikers, but they don't respect us. They don't stick their hands up. Come on. So when I'm on my bicycle, a signal. I'm not using my Navi, sat nav, my sat nav. Just going. I got an idea where I'm gonna end up. I think I'm gonna end up in Baarn. This is different. Yes. Wait a minute. No, that's a dead end. Nope. I ain't right. That's not right. Let me swing around. Let me swing back. Alright. Oh, so they changed it up a bit. Not a bit. I should be on track. Should be. Hope so. Yeah. I'm almost sure I'm going in the right direction. And we are leaving Hilversum. Of course, we're still in Hilversum, but we're leaving like the built-up area. Still 50. Let me control myself. Control my right foot. I'm using the cruise control anyway, so let me control myself. Don't want to get a ticket. Yeah, let me wind my window back up a little bit. Wind my window back up a little bit. Hey, we're in 2024. Now we are going under the A27. No, not yet. The next one is A27. This one is 827 above me. And now I'm certain I'm on the right road. So when I reach Baarn, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. Maybe I go on a freeway or no, I'm not going on a freeway. I'm gonna go through Baarn, just take a little piece of Baarn, then I'm gonna go over to Eembrugge. Eemdijk. See, I confused myself. And then I'm gonna go through Hoogland-West. See. freeway today. Oh, wait a minute. What am I saying? I did do a little piece of freeway. Man, I'm so tired of myself. See, I tell you, I need to sleep. I need to sleep more. I could go like one night without sleep. 2 nights, I start twitching. And the third day, I'm just gonna fall. Drop dead. I need sleep. I can't function without sleep. I know some people could, or they believe they could. I don't know which one is this. But I definitely can't. So now we're in Baarn. There's a nice castle in Baarn. It's called Hoogland-West. Gonna check it out one day. So I'm gonna make a video on there of Soest, Baarn, make a little video of Castle Hoogland-West. Also a nice place. Also got some rich bastards living over there. I mean, it's a compliment. I don't mean it in a bad way. You're not a bastard if you're rich. If you're earning money, then honestly, then you deserve it. If not, then you should be. Nah, just joking. So, I'm not gonna pressure you to like the video, but if you want to, feel free. Even if you don't want to, do it for me. Yeah. Just a tiny little like. You know, you don't need to smash the like button. You can just touch it gently. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Without crashing, because people they go a little bit wild sometimes in roundabout. They don't always follow the rules. The rule is if you're going around, you take the middle lane, the inside lane. Actually, there is no middle lane. See, I said it right. I need sleep. Other people take the inside lane, outside lane. You never know where they're going anyway. Hello! God damn it. You were planning to go, eh? There's a speed camera on this road, so need to pay attention. Yes, so we are in Baarn. B-A-A-R-N. Not Baarn. Not one A. Baarn. Yeah, if a Dutch person saying the problem is something different, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So as you can see, it's not really a serious channel. I'm not really a serious person. I'm serious when I need to be serious anyway. You know, sometimes people say, people, of course, people. Mostly my wife. She's like, can't you be serious? I'm like, why would I be serious? They say, when it's time for me to be serious, I am serious. You know, when life is going to find me when it's time to be serious. And then I'm going to be serious. And when I don't need to be serious, I'm not going to be serious, man. Just have fun. You know, just laugh. Act crazy. Discover your inner child. And don't worry. I don't need to prove I'm an adult. I am an adult and I know I am, so I don't need to prove it. when it's time for me to stand up and do what I need to do, I will. You shouldn't be serious when you don't need to be serious. But people say, you should be an adult. You know what being an adult is? Being an adult is stressing and worrying and all kind of things. You want to be stressing and worrying 24/7? Nah. Discover your inner child. Laugh. It's really important. You gotta laugh. Have fun. Do your best. Do what you can do. And remember, you can't control everything in life. Let me say that again. Remember, you can't control everything in life. Do what you could. Sometimes you just gotta let it be. You gotta let nature take its course, run its course, whatever. And sometimes it's gonna work out, and sometimes it's not going to. You know what? That's life. Yep. That's just life. See, I can't be serious. Yeah. But you know, sometimes you experience so many things in life. After a while, sometimes you just gotta laugh about certain things. Because people say, well, how can you laugh? You're not laughing because it's funny. You're laughing because they say, well, it's either laugh or cry. And you don't always feel like crying, do you? So you just laugh it away. Or maybe you just cry when no one is looking. That could be it also, right? Yeah. Life. Ain't gonna start about life. Prefer to talk about phones. Maybe one day we'll talk about life. It's my God, enough to talk about, right? Yeah. You know, when we're growing up, we were like naive. It's a little bit different now. You know, when we're growing up and we're like complaining about. You remember the things we used to complain about when we were small? And it was like, oh, it's the worst ever, and this and that. Yeah. Don't you wish you could go back to those days? Looking back at it, no. You were like, what was I complaining about again? School is crap. The teacher is crap. Everything is crap. Life is whatever. And looking back at it, no. Life was so good. You didn't have to worry about your food, about your rent, about your mortgage, about your work, about whatever. You know who did all the worrying? You parents. And guess what? Now we are the parents. Yeah. So that's a freeway. I could go on the freeway and then they reach back fast, but I'm not going in the freeway. We're gonna keep it. So we're gonna take a relaxing road to this. So I'm gonna go through Hoogland-West. Really nice. And just keep talking. So I don't want to go off on a rant, so I'm pulling myself back home, holding myself back because I feel like I want to go, but I'm just gonna save some for another day. I'm not gonna save it from another day. I'm not gonna do all of it now. I'm not gonna go too deep. No, don't want to. But one day will. What can I say? Life. Yeah, life. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I do wish I could go back to those days. Those days. Yeah. But I mean, you do understand certain things more. If you're a parent, then you probably understand this. I don't know if you have to be a parent to understand it. No, maybe you don't have to be a parent to understand it. But you know, the moment you realize, just the moment you're like, oh wow, that's what my parents, oh my God, I sound like my father, or I sound like my mom, or I sound like my grandma. You know that moment you said to your child, no, or that's dangerous, or whatever it is, and you're like, oh my God, now I understand. You know the way you feel that moment, you're like, oh, okay. And if you can, because not all of us, we can't all do it, because some of us don't have parents anymore. I think the moment I had that feeling that, oh, now I understand, I think I took up the phone and I called my mom. Was my mom still alive? Well, she's not alive. But I can't remember if she was alive back then. But I remember exactly where it was, and I was like, no, I understand. I think I called her just to say, oh, sorry. And I understand. And, you know, you are a good mom. But, hopefully you get that experience when your parents are still around, so you can actually call them. And I think you should. Because a lot of us grow up and we're like angry, and we're like, yeah, and then I wasn't allowed to do anything. You know, my parents were this and my parents were that, and it was strict. But the moment you realize why, and it actually was in your best interest, and it actually made you a better person, then you should be man enough or woman enough to say, mom or dad or my grandma, because a lot of us were raised by grandparents. I was raised by my grandma for most of the time. Then you should say, I understand, and sorry, and you're right. And if you could go even as far as saying, I was a little brat. Well, maybe that's a little bit too much. But if you feel like saying it, you should. You know, just give them the satisfaction. So they could say, I know. But I won't, you know, because grandparents and parents are nice, so they're probably going to say, oh no, you were just a child. But deep down inside they were thinking, you know, they're thinking, yeah, you were just a little brat, and it was right. Anyway, so I went from phones and now I'm talking about that. So this is Hoogland-West. This is where I used to ride. I really want to start riding again. Since the accident with my foot, I didn't really ride that much anymore. I miss riding. Riding is good. It's good physically. It's good mentally. So I really need to start doing it more. So yeah, let's go left. Left is quite nice. So, like I said, you shouldn't wait. You shouldn't keep putting things off. You put it off. One day it's gonna be too late. You know, sometimes you just gotta do it and get it over with. Don't be like, oh tomorrow, oh next week, oh tomorrow. One day there's gonna be no tomorrow for someone, and then it's too late. I would know. Yeah, so what can I say? It was rude growing up. Yeah, rude. I was just a teenager. So, you know, and my grandmother died before I get a chance to say sorry. You know, so man, I love the woman so much. I'm not gonna say loved. Even named my daughter after her. So yeah, and you know that affected me for years, just because I didn't get a chance to say sorry. You know, like, yeah, she went to the grave thinking, you know, I didn't love her or anything like that. But you know, deep down inside, I know she knew. But just the fact that they didn't get a chance to say, you know, sorry, grandma. You know, went to the grave a lot of times, and you know, still say sorry, have little conversations. You know, but it's not the same. After a while, you just gotta accept it. But before I was able to accept it, it did mess with me a lot. So that's why you shouldn't wait too long. That's why you should do what you gotta do, say what you gotta say, and don't wait. Because every day you go out the door, you say, see you later. There is no guarantee you coming back. There is no guarantee the next person is coming back. So do what you gotta do. Say what you gotta say. And stop fighting about petty little things. If I look at the things that people fight about sometimes, if your life is something, sometimes you don't really have problems in life, and then you just got tiny little things. If that's it, if that's your big thing, then that's your big thing. But you gotta ask yourself if it's worth it. Sometimes it's pride. Pride gets in the way, which is too bad. Sometimes you just gotta accept certain things. Sometimes you gotta be the bigger person. It's not always easy, but sometimes you just gotta be the bigger person. Even if you know you're right, even if you think you're right, sometimes you just gotta let it go. You just gotta say, you know what, you're right. Well, you don't need to say you're right. You just, okay, let's just leave it for what it is. Too bad people can't always agree to disagree. Someone always needs to be right. And nobody want to give an inch. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. Sometimes you do have to let it go. Sometimes you do it for the other person. It's really important that you do it for yourself. Walking around with things, it's gonna kill you slowly. You gotta ask yourself, is it worth it? Yeah. So I'm gonna try to work on my review tonight. Yeah. It's Wednesday. I don't want to get it up Saturday. I'm gonna try to work on it. Can't keep pushing it back. Gotta get it done. Really want to get it done. So I'm gonna try my best to get it done today. So a lot of chatting. Sometimes you say a lot without saying much. Huh? I guess it's one of those things. But you gotta admit, this is way nicer than the freeway. For me to say anyway. I wouldn't do it every day because it's too long. The freeway is faster, especially without traffic. And some days you're just in a rush. See, that's the way it should be done. Yeah, before my accident, I even used to walk in this piece. Yeah, I used to walk a lot. I missed it a lot. Really missed it. I used to walk like, oh, it's this dog. Where's the owner? Yeah, I used to walk a lot. Yep, I know. Okay, we're back on the N199. So we're back at Amersfoort and we're in Newland's where I live. If you didn't see the video, I made a video of Newland. If you didn't see it, I'm going to link it so you can go and check it out. Really nice place. So 2 more minutes, we should be done. So thank you very much for watching this video and for watching the other videos. A like would be great, of course. Sub would be awesome. And I'm gonna see you next time.